Did I ever tell you the definition of insanity?
2012, what an absolutely great year for video games. And I've taken the time out to bring you some of my personal highlights, as well as a quick summary of game industry news from each quarter of the year. Time got the better of me in 2012, and so many titles escaped my attention due to other commitments. Those other commitments mainly being Minecraft, and therefore they've not made the final cut. So, this review could be slightly controversial, especially if your favourite game from this year is missing. While THQ and UK retailer Game were facing financial troubles, others, like developer Double Fine, with adventure game experts Tim Schafer and Ron Gilbert, were riding success using Kickstarter. Sony released a PS Vita, selling 61,000 units in the UK during its first week. Peter Molyneux quit Lionhead and Microsoft Studios to form 22 Cans, and Kazuo Hirai replaced Howard Stringer as CEO and President of Sony. So let's look at the games I was playing during quarter one.
Nothing but lies!
Drop your weapon.
Binary Domain was a hidden gem of the first quarter. I only picked it up because my girlfriend had worked on it, localizing the audio for several European countries. A third-person shooter developed by Yakuza Studios and published by Sega, Binary Domain is set in a futuristic Japan infested with nasty robots that need rebooting, or just booting really hard in the face. A great gameplay mechanic from this game is the consequence system, where the partner AI character's level of trust depends on the choices you make. And while we're on the topic of choice, March saw the release of Mass Effect 3. Being a big fan of the Mass Effect series, I was excited to play the supposedly last chapter in Commander Shepard's story. Mass Effect 3 is the most explosive entry to the series, featuring multiplayer and some glorious gaming moments that will be remembered forever.
Why haven't we heard from Admiral Hackett? What do we do?
The only thing we can. We fight, or we die.
We should get to the Normandy.
Oh my God.
Unfortunately, and at the risk of starting a debate, the ending failed to meet expectations, finishing BioWare's action RPG series on a sour note. Silent Hill Downpour, the second game to be created by Czech developer Vatra Games, was also released in March. Again, I only showed an interest in this title because my girlfriend worked on it, managing the voiceover. Recent Silent Hill games leading up to Downpour had left a lot to be desired. While this newer Silent Hill wasn't as well produced as, say, Dead Space, it still provided some great scares, earning an above average score from my review. The Silent Hill HD collection also made an appearance, although you could say it was an incomplete collection since it only features 2 out of the 9 games in the series. A few notable entries in quarter one that I haven't played, but hear great things about include Journey and Never Dead. Most of my friends who own and bone their PS3s haven't shut up about the former, and the latter piqued my interest when it was first announced, however I failed to notice its release. But is that down to poor marketing from Konami, or just sloppy journalism from me? And that's it for quarter one, see you next time for quarter two.